Yo!
Yayo, yayo!
Joro, don't worry.
Now I'm worried.
I'm here to shave you. Nah, thanks, dude. I like my hair. What?
Yo!
Yayo, yayo! Dreaming. Don't it up, Lupe. Dreaming. Don't it up, Solo. Dreaming. Don't it up, Nave. Dreaming. Don't it up,
Alright, Matt, let's try this for the fucking 5th time.
No, this is the 3rd.
Whatever you say. Whatever you do, don't fuck it up, Nami.
Don't fuck it up, Zolo.
So we're gonna re-level. Because, well, you get a 2nd level pretty fucking soon anyway. And I'm gonna get max, whatever I said last fucking video. Alright.
Blast me.
Let's see who's alive.
Look at all the little people.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
I'm surprised
We
you
should
didn't
be
tell
safe
him, like,
here.
yo, he brought me back.
Yeah, it's no option.
I told them we needed more guards. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards. Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with. Well, those Tuatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? Good luck out there. Are you there, Ora?
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that. You don't see many fate weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. My parents even hired one to advise them on raising my sister and me. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single Fate Weaver in a big city. Most have been run out of town. Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do? The Well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price.
Oh.
I'm dying. Can you please shut up? Fuck your boxes!
It contains random resources. I better fucking kill these boxes.
And regents. For alchemy, no doubt.
Yeah. Which we will be doing a bit of. Since, I mean,
I remember in certain games, like mainly the Ultima series, where you would have to find regents from spells rather than alchemy.
Yeah, there's a few other games that did that. I don't remember when, but...
Well, speaking of which, I found a Steam-like app I can use that sells games for pretty cheap.
Good Old Games?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I got Ultima's 1.9 for under $8 and or under 2 gigabytes of download.
Alright,
So yeah, pretty fucking good.
Let's go exploring. As you saw, I told you the map. I showed you the map, and you could see it was pretty fucking huge.
Oh yeah, I bet it's a pretty big game.
Alright.
Yeah, kill that defenseless animal. He didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, exactly. Reason more. So yeah, remember that dwarf we saw at the beginning of the game? The other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be looking for him.
Ah. Ooh, simple bindings. All you need is a gag and it'll be a Friday
Alright.
night.
See you guys next Let's Play. Fun having you, Matt.
Oh, you're doing this joke again. Cute. Actually hangs up. Hello? Oh shit.
Look who we found.
Oh, this is Pooh Bear's cousin, Timmy.
I actually like his design.
You. I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen.
The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side.
I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
I don't have...
Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for the information.
I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa.
I spied on people, got my friends killed, and I got robbed. Time to go home.
Yep.
Oh, so during the dialogue choice, you can opt to kill him?
Yes. And there's no real repercussion for it.
Oh.
I've killed him on my test playthrough, and let's say he deserves it. I tried to kill him afterwards, but the game doesn't allow you to go into hostile mode yet. The game has hostile mode where you can actually kill people who are not evil.
But no doubt, you can't kill important NPCs.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can kill anyone you like.
Damn, that's something Skyrim needed.
At least you can kill the kids with a mod. I mean, what? So how do you like that shadow move? Pretty fucking cool, right?
Yeah, but I can do without the flashes. They kind of hurt my eyes a little.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's because I lowered the frame rate for the video. Well, I mean, at 144 hertz, it doesn't show it actually on my monitor, but when I played at 60 hertz to record this, it does.
Oh.
I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, you ever saw the Jim Henson movie, The Dark Crystal?
No.
It was pretty good, but apparently people are also going back, dusting off his Creature Shop, and making a sequel. Like a Netflix original series or something.
Okay. Should I look forward to this shit? Alright, so here the game introduces traps, and you can see that there's one there. Wow. You cannot see those. Like, if you're not looking for them, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to notice if you're not careful.
This is actually a pretty heavy-ass fight.
Oh, it's Kobold.
Yeah, but it's not one. I should just change to the fucking sword because at the start of the game, the daggers are so shitty.
So the daggers are better later in game?
I hope so. But the...
It'll probably get better when you upgrade your
exactly.
roguish perks for, like, knife combat.
Yeah, but for now, it's too shitty.
If it's like Dungeons and Dragons, level 1 characters always suck.
Yep. Alright, we got both of them. Pretty cool.
Good beats.
Yes, sir.
Don't give it up, Flokker!
God damn it.
Don't give up, Kabata!
I thought I'd switch up to the staff because I wanted to do some damage over time with the burning.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the camera has its odd moments from time to time. We got a hammer. Yeah,
Dropping that hammer.
I actually decided to try to use it. I really don't like it. It's good, but it's so slow.
My brother would probably play that. He really likes the big, heavy tank people. Plus, you can totally go, Reinhardt, Reinhardt, Reinhardt! Yeah!
Well, it is still a good weapon. Alright, here we have some lock picking. Difficulty, hard.
Oh, I don't like this.
Look.
How are you? You're
Right.
just supposed to take a position and just guess?
Well, the lock goes open slower if you're not doing it right.
Oh, that's why you said a lot of lockpicks.
Yeah. But
oh boy.
if you press too long, it just instantly...
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It just
Like
instantly
the gun
breaks. It's pretty ass though, because I'm not a mage.
You're not a mage, but you can shoot lightning like it's no problem already.
Yeah. I wonder how long I'll be using the lightning spell. Like, how long it will actually be useful.
I agree with you. Hammer is not your thing. Oh, look at that one kobold glitch. He's doing hang time, like,
I mean, the hammer is still a cool weapon, it's just... It's not for me. I never play with hammers in games and shit.
I usually go with swords or my personal favorite, maces.
Yeah, same. Actually, I don't like maces. I like swords and daggers. Or
I
stuff.
prefer maces. I just love that clubbing effect.
Yeah, I noticed in your playthrough of Skyrim. Anyways, it's a really good idea to actually come in here in this small tutorial dungeon, I would call it.
Oh yeah, speaking about Skyrim, I have a very short episode to upload. I haven't gotten to it yet.
See, this is what I was talking about. You can never use stealth because they were looking at us anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, for now at least. The stealth, you can upgrade it, but I'm not too sure about it being too useful with the situations I've been in right now.
Yeah, hopefully stealth gets better as you upgrade it.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I'm gonna try to find out if it's actually worth upgrading.
We'll find out. Oh man. Oh, you did it without even trying. You're so good.
I know.
So good at this game. Fuck all
Yep.
the pros playing this. You motherfuckers can't win. They might as well just go back to Elder Scrolls Online.
Fuck is that?
It's because Elder Scrolls Online sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's better now. Stone Candle Mining Log. Among meticulous entries of mining shifts and Prismere loads extracted, a handful of personal entries stand out. Third Winter, 203. Survey Team Secundus has made a tremendous find. Contradictory to our earlier survey on record, the Stone Candle caves in Alistos show signs of a rare seam of Prismere. Word and samples have been sent to the Forum in Adessa via secure messenger. And their answer is all but certain. Buy the land, start the mines, and tell no one. With everyone focused on the war, nobody'll notice another mine, and we should be able to make a killing. First Spring, 204. Templar Okchen not only demanded the establishment of Stone Candle Mine, but has also personally funded construction of a new laboratory in Alistair. This should prevent the nearby town from asking too many questions about the mine, although we will still keep a second log in case of prying eyes. Regrettably, this makes for lax reporting, at best. One can only hope that this will not reflect poorly in our reviews. 2nd Autumn, 207. A new scholar has arrived at Alistair Tower with much fanfare. Word from Okshen is that Fomris Hugh's research is too important to be interrupted by day-to-day matters, even though he won't tell us exactly what that research is. Meanwhile, kobolds continue to be a nuisance, ambushing our miners at the mouth of the cavern. We have too few Praetorians to handle a pack of the beasts, and there's no way I'm letting them station Fair Gorta down here. Bad enough chipping away in the dark without one of those crazy bonemen sneaking up on you. First Spring, 210. Early tunnels connecting the mines to Alistair Tower are complete. They'll still need shoring up to be stable enough for use, but soon we'll be able to move the Prismere straight into the labs without worrying about the kobolds or curious outsiders. Just in time, too. There have been reports of soldiers lurking in the forest nearby. Don't they know the warfront is on the other side of the Phalans?
It's oh yeah, well, getting
Dude,
punched in the
they
faces
patched
sucks
it
at first,
completely.
but then you get used to it. And it's like it's better now.
What the fuck? Then you'd have
Ah,
no
well, I'm
right
just
to
bitching
talk.
because I
God
never
damn
even
it,
played
Matt.
it, so whatever.
Oh, we got a new sword.
I'll say what I want.
Yep.
Oh man, oh okay, that sword is pretty badass.
Wow.
Although I don't like the clouds, it looks like it smells.
So that's the reason we came in here, actually.
Yes, so it smells.
Yes.
Oh, Ford.
It is really good. And we got, yes, which the smoldering
Oh, and you got
daggers,
some other
which
cool
will
stuff.
be quite useful. We're gonna keep a few daggers and weapons around in
Ooh.
our inventory, I think, because I've noticed a lot of mobs have weaknesses to shit. So it's good to have either like poison daggers for humanoids and smoldering daggers for like woodland critters and whatnot.
See, that's what I love about RPGs, fantasy RPGs. I mean, yeah, it's cool to have story and all that, but usually times it's like you want to deck yourself out to look like this really cool badass.
I also noticed there's like a small cave we didn't go into. So that's why I'm checking the map constantly.
Oh. Yeah, because at that point I actually played Neverwinter a couple of times, and
Oh,
I was
love
actually getting pretty
Neverwinter.
good at it. And I actually play as a Scourge Warlock, and I liked the armor and all that, and I'm like, sweet.
Alright, so something less fun happens here.
Sorry.
I contract a disease.
Or as you told me in Skype, contract.
What the fuck? Did I fuck that up? Well,
Yep, you typed contracted.
holy shit.
The C and the P aren't even close together. How'd you manage that?
I don't know.
So how are you supposed to cure your disease? With a potion or something?
Yeah, it tells you how to do it. You just use a potion, or you go to a healer in the town. Exciting lockpicking.
Actually, you know, the lockpicking in this actually ain't so bad. I mean, it's worse in Skyrim.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I take it back. This is pretty good. Oh, you got an epic chest. You gotta open it and get your freaking faceless manipulator.
Well, it's actually another
Hearthstone.
type of unlocking mechanism here.
Oh.
Dispelling wards.
Oh, it's an arcane lock.
Yep. And it's
Cool.
pretty fucking boring to do, actually, this minigame.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
like, oh, you gotta click all of them.
Oh, you gotta click them in a certain order when the circle is over them.
Yeah, well, you don't need to do the order, but some of them unlock faster than, well, like, they relock, so you need to do the fast one, well, the slow ones first, and then do the fast one last.
Oh, alright. That's actually not too bad.
We have minus 15% armor. Which is, yeah, I don't like it. You can wear the ring we found earlier.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
Oh god. So I looked if I had to push to cure my disease, but I did not.
Well, of course not. You're never gonna get that. You know how rare that shit is? You gotta kill friggin' followers of justice and all that for them. Stendar.
Alright, let's go ahead and actually go to our objective. But first, more herbing.
Get a coat. A proper coat.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Trust me, I've known that for a long time. Nobody can change fate. Poor old Fomadus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. It's a shame. He'll be dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
more combat with our new sexy sword.
And he immediately disappears and does not aid you. Oh no, there he is.
Oh yeah, he does. So we're getting fate energy now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Time for a drink. We can enter reckoning mode.
Enjoy the pain.
Look at how sexy our sword looks.
You tapped into your living weapon.
I tapped into the D sword from Chaos Head.
I was going with a Neo joke.
Yeah, I know. And I denied it. Alright,
You're not fun.
so this was what I was talking about with the quick time events.
Oh man, the power blades from Halo.
Yeah. Pretty fucking cool, right?
Damn.
That guy flew though.
Mm-hmm.
How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much... I am. Still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Alright, so here we get the destinies, and this is what I was
Fearless
talking
one,
about.
Rogue, Brawler, Acolyte.
Yeah, and then every single tier,
Oh.
you can upgrade even more. And then you've got stuff like combinations. But this playthrough, we are going for
Rogue Ensemble.
the full,
Ooh.
yeah, the Nightblade. Looks pretty fucking cool, right?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me.
I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate, measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one. But that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Joven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
Alright. So that's the basic introduction and the tutorial. I think that's a pretty cool tutorial actually. Like you think, oh my god, is this the combat? And then it suddenly shows you that, you know, the reckoning mode. It's pretty cool.
Not bad actually.
Legend of the Dead Kell and Into the Light are actually, or the Thief of Naros are actually the DLC, I think.
I can't wait for the quest Legends of the Hidden Temple.
God damn it.
You'll never be able to solve the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Report to Rafir. Take heed, intrepid travelers. Seasoned adventurers and brave men and women of Amalur. A fiend is loose in the Frostbreak Sea. Dead Kell has returned, and his crew of hanged men trail a bloody wake. Will you let this stand? The Alpha Merchant Navy seeks dauntless souls in their pursuit of the Pirate King. Do not delay. Draw your sword. Raise your sails. Set a course for glory. Visit Rafir today.
Seriously, how could nobody solve that fucking puzzle? It's a 3-piece puzzle!
Alright, we have...
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Well, isn't
Pretty
that cool?
weird. Yeah. We're going to see a lot of those, and as you could have seen, if you find all of them in a set, you actually get a permanent bonus.
Nice.
But I don't know what the permanent bonuses will be. So maybe it's like you get an extra skill point, or you know, more HP, more mana. We'll see what happens.
Let's see. This is a cottage? Holy shit, he's off good.
Yeah.
Nah, this looks like a city.
It's actually a town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small town.
It kind of looks like my town.
Hey!
Hey, you found me!
Oops.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you, kind sir.
Now, before... Oh my
This
god.
again.
Now, not this shit again. Before we go over there and see what's going on there, first we're going to steal all the shit in this fucking locked chest.
Go for it. Daggers.
Hey. Then we're gonna do some grave robbing. Nah, I'm kidding. But there is a graveside letter here. Letter to Avery Aegis. 1. Avery, I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. I will watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade my prison for a cloister? If only we had both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong, the Tuatha too cruel. Your brother in arms, Mason.
Oh, he dead.
Yes. Alright, let's still go see what happened over there.
Ugh.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Gorhart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing. We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days. I'm the Warden of Gorhart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Gorhart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town.
Yeah, don't worry about all that moaning, right?
Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, just a volunteer. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors.
Look, because I was so tired of like the I actually decided to let her go like around her walk so we could talk to her a bit further. So we wouldn't have to hear the
Odorath is no place for fledglings. Stay on the roads and keep your hand on your hilt. Be ready for anything. My cousin is Herc Adwald, the village warden. You might have met him. Herc asked me to move to Gorhart to help him keep the peace. I've only been here a few days, and look what I'm up against. Red Legion, Tuatha, and bodies lying in the road. I'm off to a grand start. You might call it a Fey nation, one of two united factions that rule their kind. The Summer Court are not exactly allies, but they do let us be, most of the time. It's the other Fey, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha, a vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. Are you playing a trick on me? I would hope so. We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha locked in a deadly embrace. Normally I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace, at least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion. Our guests aren't the wickedest breed you'll find in these forests, but they're bad enough to earn a spot in my collection. Stay clear. That's an order.
Alright, so she told us not to go to the jail.
Stay indoors after.
So we're gonna go there anyways.
Well, I decided to, and I tried off camera, and it's just not worth it.
Oh, why? It's all minions on there?
Oh, there's nothing in there.
Oh.
It's just... And even I'm sneaking in there, and I don't want her to see it, but it turns out it doesn't matter. You could just go inside and no repercussions.
Oh. Well, that's boring. You're a boring character. She deserves to die.
Alright, fuck off.